I don't think that that's... Which lake could we possibly be in? I don't think it's that one. Maybe we should just head north. For the heck of it. Or maybe this map totally isn't even relevant to this area. That's very possible as well. It could be for anywhere. We can go back and peek at the lake. Let's see if it's got a bit of a shape. But there's big mountains there. So if there's big mountains to our north, then maybe we have to go across the mountains to get here to where this stuff is. And I'm guessing that this is pointing to Olympia in that direction. Yeah, let's just, if there's mountains north of us, not really big peaks south, maybe we've got to cross them. Oh, is that an animal over there? You guys see that? Straight ahead? There's an animal up there of some sorts. Do we get close? I don't want to get close. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they can attack or not. Who knows? I don't think it's a bear. Could be a bobcat, though. Looks more like a deer or a fox. Thinking of all the animals I've been told that exist here. I guess if we're up... Oh, we're feeling pretty hungry now. We'll eat something over here in a minute. I guess if we're up in Washington, they technically have grizzlies. Of course, there's black bear. There's cougar. There's bobcat. There's wolves and coyotes. There's deer. There's fox. There is... caribou? Not caribou. Not elk. Whatever, I've seen a bunch here. I've seen a whole bunch of them. I forget what the heck they're freaking called. Roosevelt elk? Maybe they are elk. You can tell I'm not from around this area. I could tell you all the animals in Virginia, but... Actually, there does look like there might be a little bit of a creek over there. Wait. I can't tell. Maybe it's this. Maybe this is the one we're at. Maybe it's a really small one. Here's the little peninsula, and here's the creek, and here's the big mountains in front of us. That might be it. Maybe this is just way smaller than I think. Oh, let's eat. Oh, this is the maps page. This is the notes page. I see. I see, said the blind man to the deaf woman. Well, let's go see if this creek wraps around by heading due north. Through the dense forest of pine, mostly Douglas fir. Collect some more tinder so we can make a fire tonight. Some more mushrooms in case we start to starve. There's a bunch of mushrooms. There's so many mushrooms. Now the question is, this will be the question for the comments below. Do you guys think, based on what you've seen so far, do you think that this person was forced to come out into the wilderness? Do you think that the person was... Okay, so forced to come out to the wilderness by choice because they want to explore? And they're coming from another civilization? Or do you think they've just been in the wilderness all along since things got crazy? Or whatever happened? I guess there's a couple different... your hypothesis, how do you think this person got here? But it appears this is a creek, and if this is north, then I think it may be safe to say that we are about right here on the map. So I want to go see what this is. We need to go see if this is a road of some sort. That will be the big project. So we'll follow this. Of course, we'll click these orbs. Okay, green is a note, so it doesn't have to always be a map. But the purplish white ones are items, so we might have to swim across to get that. But is that YL or A or N 182? Note 182? Entry 182? It's been half a moon since we left our blood in the storm and shadow of night. We've avoided trackers and guards, and all possible dangers lie now ahead of us instead of behind. And so finally we come to stop for more than a few hours. Wait, is the grammar in this trying to say this is what it's going to turn into? Because we're just going to start leaving out letters and stuff that we don't need. You know, in 200 years from now, this is what English will be. It's a very good possibility, actually. So I'll try and read it. I'll read it like it's normal one instead of sounding dumb. We take this journey together for the whole of the old town, though they'll call us deserters. I, Ada Marquez, keep this diary as proof in the case of me and my companion, Josh Hoban's bodies being taken by the great dark wilds through some unnaturalness. We come prepared for all things knowable, Josh a trained hunter and myself a learned apprentice of the body's father himself. But the myths we track are many and we understand them only a little. These small ruins seem different up close, but haven't illuminated the stories we come to pursue, at least not on the short breaks we've taken so far. Josh fears them still, as hunters are like to, but that's why both of us needed to come together. The hunter's fear makes the ruins safe shelters for us, so our passing through them was necessary, and my hope is that our time in these small places will prepare Joss and enter those great skeletal leviathans seen from afar on long winter hunts. Surely those beats will hold our answers. We've cut north and east so far to avoid trackers, but now we head west to find the leviathans. Totally confused, did not get anything from that. But they were heading west to find the leviathans, whatever the leviathans means, or is. They're going to head due west. So they've been heading north and west. So they probably crossed the pass and now they're going towards Olympia. I guess we'll go up this way. And our goal is just to get to the road, I think. It is starting to get dark because time passed as I was reading that. So, do I want to try and swim and see what happens? So cold. A bow! The hunters left a bow. I guess they had to camp here and he left. What's this? Different mushrooms. I want to find some tinder so we can have another fire tonight. Ah, there's tinder. Speaking of tinder. So at least we can have a little fire tonight. So like I said, I'm curious to see if there's a specific path to follow, or if there's a world border. I assume there would be if it's an actual like map of Washington. And then I wonder if like what if I would have if it's making me figure this out and follow it and get logical timelined information to patch together, or if it's just going to be random stuff depending on how I find it. I'm very curious, very curious. So we actually seem to be pretty full rested, so we're just going to sprint ahead here. Get some more tinder. Oh, we're in water. I didn't even notice. That's a swamp right there. It's getting so dark. Maybe that's a sign we should sleep. Alright, let's try to get to a little bit of flat. Can I climb all the way up this? Maybe we'll camp. I sort of can. Climb! Nope, it doesn't like that. So either, I wonder if that's a world border, or if that's their version of a world border, or if it's just too steep for me to climb. Who knows? Alright, let us light a fire here. The fire did not appear to give off light, though, which was kind of interesting. Oh, I got some rotten mushrooms. I could eat them. We don't want to do that and toss. We'll throw those out if we get that option. And I like how I start, like, standing in the fire. That's awesome. All right, let's write a quick journal for day number 2, and then we'll call it a night. Found Those flashing lights were items. The green one was a torn hand-drawn map of the area. The white purple one was a compass. With it we found our bearings and were heading for the road on the map. Upon following the creek, or the crick, we'll call it the crick, a journal entry was found along with a bow and arrow. They talk of coming from the southeast, heading west to the Leviathans. So we'll leave it at that. I think that's a pretty solid summary here. So let's go ahead and get some sleep before... Lo, I or you, or woman, man, or state, known or unknown, we seemingly solid wealth, strength, beauty build, but really build eidolons. Feeling pretty hungry. It's so foggy. It's so foggy. Let's eat our fish. Oh, I could have cooked it. Let's cook all of our fish. Because we're standing next to the fire. We got cooked fish. I bet you that'll be so much better. Alright, smother the fire. Alright, time to run and follow the crick some more. This may have just already been split up into 2 episodes. I have no clock with me, so I have absolutely no idea what time it is. So I'm just doing this until I get tired. So this may have been split into 2 parts. I may be doing 1 part per day, but if it's only been 20 minutes, this is 1 part. Blackberries. Oh! 11 blackberries? We must be here during the summertime. This must be like late August into September, right as they're transitioning from their dry season to their wet, cool season in fall. That must be the season if these are ready for harvest. Oh, I thought I got stuck. I know that's in the options. It can get you unstuck. We're going to harvest all of these. I am getting all the blackberries I can. They are amazing. One of the ridges... Oh, there's so many bushes. Can't get them all then. I'm not that ambitious. On one of the runs I do on one of the local hills out of the foothills of the coastal range, I run from the town and the valley out to it, and then I run up it, and then I run down and back. And it's my good big long workout hill run. And at the top, it's just a ton of blackberry bushes. And they've been starting to get ready, and I've been able to like snack on a couple really bitter ones. But I know in the next my last 2 weeks here, I'll have to do the run a couple times, and hopefully there'll be a bunch ready to eat. So I guess I should keep an eye out to see if there's any... Ooh, is this different? No. To keep an eye out in case there's any flashing things. But it appears like both of those things were all balanced like really well of where you could get during the day. So maybe that's where people had just set up camps for the day. I wonder if that was the same group's map. Weird, I can't harvest these. Looks like we're getting to some deciduous trees though. They're not all pines. Getting steeper though. The hill is getting steeper, that's for sure. Thought that was some structure up there. I think it's just a funky tree. Ah, we're falling down it. Look how pretty it is. It's ugly, but it's pretty at the same time. The art style is interesting. I wonder if it keeps track of how many days I do. So like if I play for like 30 days, will it start to like change seasons? Or less than that? What's that? What is that? Looks like debris of some sort. You guys think it came down the hill? It doesn't let me do anything with it. We haven't tested this out yet because I don't want to. I'm not sure if I have a limited amount of arrows. I don't want to waste them yet. There's more. What is this? There's another piece over there. There's another one right there too, and another one. You guys think they are? Oh, here comes the rain. There's a whole bunch of them. It's like, are they rock or they look like there's some sort of structure that had fallen down, or these are like the supports of it, or like tubes to the underground, like vents, or something exploded and these are like stuck. There's two different types. There's this and there's that. That's it. But it looks like we've come to the end of the creek. Very interesting that it just ends right there. Are those strawberries? Speaking of which, as you guys know, this is really off talking. I do play Dragon Story. I know I've talked about that before and given that out, my ID on that. But I recently got into. I used to play. You know, I played Farmville like back in middle school when everybody else did on Facebook. And then I stopped playing it because the game just added so much to it. It got impossible without like paying money for things, and it was really getting me crazy because my collector side and OCD side was unable to complete everything without actually spending money. So I stopped playing, and I deleted my profile and meant to return months later to like play it back. But then they made a second one, and then I found it on my phone because like the game wanted to give me gold for like playing out Farmville 2, and I was like, this game is really addicting again, but it's totally different than how it used to be. I wonder if these are actual mountains. I wonder if you could pick them out. Like I know in Oregon, I can, get on the coastal range and look east and name them all. Hood, Jefferson, Washington, Three-Fingered Jack, the Three Sisters. You've got Father and Little Brother, all the way down to Diamond Peak. Oh, wait, there's an animal. Do you see? Oh. Dang. Dang. That looked like that should have hit them. Too high? It's so oblivious, it has no idea. Come on. I can't hit you. Oh, there we go. I guess it was just dropping behind that bush. It was dropping really low, and it appears that I have unlimited ammunition. Which is sort of this game seems to be very realistic, except for that starts to be unrealistic, which kind of bothers me a little bit. There it is. What is it? A deer, I guess. A buck. Get meat. One meat from that whole thing. I don't even get antlers or a hide or anything. That's no fun. We should cook that later. old blackberries. Let's toss those. 159 blackberries. Let's look at this map, though. So we got to the end of the creek here. And then I bet you up over here is a lake with islands, which I'd like to go see. Are we here? Or are we just in a clearing here? Let's see. What direction are we facing? Oh, not north. That's north on the map. So then up over here, maybe these are all the bushes. Let's go run up over here and see if there's that lake. We're on a big dam here. We saw how big scale these things were. The end of it, and then what direction are we facing now? This is north. So actually, where's the creek? I got so turned around. I did not come out of there properly. So we should, in a sense, be going south. Maybe it's all the way down there? I don't want to go all the way down there. Well, I guess, hang on. We have to go... We need to keep going west, actually. We need to go... We should just be heading due west, actually. Why don't we just head due west? Let's go. It's east. We're just gonna head due west. But I think are we getting like sleepy? I wonder if I can get cold from the rain. I gotta warm up and dry out. Feeling pretty hungry. I don't know if we can just eat a crap ton of blackberries. Or some cooked fish. Let's eat the cooked fish in hopes that that doesn't go bad. Let's eat the things that might go bad first, like the meat. But it is starting to get dark. And we're back in dense forest again. I'm turned around. When we had to shoot that thing, I got turned around. Because I want to keep going that direction. Alright, well, I think that's my computer beeping at me that it's almost out of power because I didn't bring much more with me. So let's go ahead and set up camp real quick, and then we'll have to call it an episode. Or a couple, actually. So, this is what, day 3? Followed the creek until it ended. In the emerging meadow, found a buck. After multiple shots, it did not run, and I landed a hit. I like this text on here. I have meat to cook over the fire with my now cooked fish. Plenty of blackberry bushes as well. Rain began in the evening. Awesome. So let's go in here and let's cook this meat. So I ate some berries, you get a couple of them. We'll do that, and then we're gonna sleep. There with the past, of vanished lands, of all the reigns of kings across the sea, old conquerors, old campaigns, old sailors' voyages, joining Eidolons. The last line always has Eidolons in it. Alright, we'll pick up right here where we left off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. This isn't a game for everybody, but it's very peaceful, very tranquil, and my curiosity is just boiling. I enjoyed the road and that so much that I'm just so interested to see what this is all about, because I really know nothing. I hope I've intrigued you. I'll put the link down below. Please go buy it, or give it more look if you really are interested in it, because if you want to play this game, it's probably best that you play it along with me or play it on your own, because I think this is, not knowing anything about this game is what's going to make it awesome, because the company is not supplying information on the game. So keep watching this if you have any interest in playing this game. So don't spoil it. Find it out yourself, because this is definitely an exploration discovery game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Season 10 of Tornado Survival has begun. Click here in the top right to see the first episode in that series. If you'd like to check out my Minecraft server Avius, click here in the top left. Click the link below to follow me on Twitter to get the latest on my channel. And if you've liked what you've seen so far, click the big banner below to subscribe.